He was the face of strength, conviction, and family values, both on screen and off. But when Martin Sheen finally opened up about what nearly destroyed his 60-year marriage, fans were stunned. The truth wasn't a Hollywood scandal, it was something far more human and heartbreaking. For over half a century, Martin Sheen has been one of Hollywood's most respected figures, not just for his legendary performances in Apocalypse Now, The West Wing, and Badlands, but for his integrity, humility, and unwavering love for his wife, Janet Templeton. To the outside world, they were the perfect couple, a Hollywood rarity who survived fame, fortune, and time itself. But behind the quiet smiles and steady devotion, Sheen now admits there were years of turmoil that almost tore them apart. Their story began in the early 1960s, when a young, struggling actor named Ramon Estevez, not yet Martin Sheen, met Janet, a bright and determined art student. He was poor, passionate, and desperate to make it in an industry that wasn't kind to outsiders. She believed in him completely, long before the world did. Together, they built a life from nothing, raising 4 children and chasing dreams on little more than hope. But success, when it finally came, brought challenges neither could have prepared for. By the time Apocalypse Now began filming in the late 1970s, Sheen was spiraling. He was drinking heavily, overworked, and struggling with his own demons. The film's chaotic production only made things worse. The long days, the exhaustion, the pressure to deliver the performance of a lifetime. He later admitted that during that time, he had what amounted to a breakdown. "I was out of control," he confessed years later. And Janet, she was the one who saved my life. While Martin battled addiction and self-destruction, Janet stood by him, but not without pain. There were nights she didn't know if he'd make it home, and days when she feared he might never recover. Their marriage was pushed to its breaking point. She wanted to leave, Sheen revealed in a rare interview, and I wouldn't have blamed her. But somehow, through sheer love and faith, she didn't. Instead, she fought for him when he couldn't fight for himself, after suffering a near-fatal heart attack on the set of Apocalypse Now. Sheen had a moment of reckoning. Lying in a hospital bed, he realized the cost of his choices, not just to his health, but to his marriage and family. "I thought I was going to lose everything," he said. "And that's when I understood fame means nothing if you destroy the people who love you." From that moment on, Sheen began rebuilding not just his career, but his soul. He found strength in faith, in his wife, and in the family that never gave up on him. Janet became not just his partner, but his anchor, the person who reminded him who he was when Hollywood tried to make him forget. Together, they endured relapse, regret, and redemption. And somehow, they came out stronger now, in his 80s. Martin Sheen speaks openly about that dark chapter, not with shame, but gratitude. "The truth is," he said recently, "I didn't save my marriage. She did. She saved me." Their story isn't a typical Hollywood love tale. It's not glamorous or easy. It's about endurance, about 2 people who refused to give up on each other, even when everything else was falling apart. Today, after more than 60 years together, Martin and Janet Sheen remain a living testament to what love can survive: addiction, illness, fame, and fear. And perhaps that's why fans admire them now more than ever, because their story proves that real love isn't about perfection. It's about forgiveness, patience, and the courage to keep choosing each other every single day.